Hi everybody, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Hi Hanson. Hello my dear DM. Hello beautiful Stephanie. Hello Diane. Hello Sean. Hello to Julie. Hello to Mimi. We're going to start this off right away so nobody has to wait too long. So let's go on Pin Hanson. First one up is Julie. I am going to leave a timestamp. Then we're going to be with you, my dear DM. Followed on through with Stephanie and Mimi. So here we go. I hope you guys are doing good. Let me know. Any plans for your Thanksgiving? What are you up to? Are you on vacation? What are you doing? All right, so I'm going to start this off with our beautiful Julie. Julie is going to be at 1 minute. Julie is not here, but yet I say that she's going to pop up because she always does. But let's go see. So we are going to start this off with our beautiful Julie. So just one tiny little second, and here we go. I'm glad that he wrote back. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Perfect. So here we go. Let me go forward with it. Hold on. I was just corresponding with you at this moment, my beautiful Julie. But you're first, so let's go up. Okay, so he hasn't responded back yet. Thank you, my dear DM, for posting your question, my love. So Smitty Pie. Okay, so we knew that he was going to be writing before Thanksgiving. Now, the only thing I do have to say is his actual question of over here of how long is your trip is really all about him actually wondering when you guys can actually meet on up again. Yeah, good for you. Don't do that. Look, I'm gonna go and answer right away if you should or you shouldn't. Okay, let me just go and do that right now. I mean, why fart around with it? You're talking about it at this moment, so hey, but that's it. He's like wondering how long are you gone for, when are you coming back, because he's trying to find some kind of a way to see you. But however, let me just go and see over here since we're at it and you wrote it to me. Should you text him back, happy Thanksgiving or anything until he actually responds on back, because you already responded back, right? From what I can see over here, it's a non-movement. So no, don't do it. Wait for him to do so, because otherwise it's like, there you go. It's like almost like chasing, every little message that goes on through when he hasn't responded to the next, he knows very well it's Thanksgiving. Hey, he can write you a message. It'll be a beautiful opening. Happy Thanksgiving, right? And then he can talk about everything else. So no. Well, yes. Do nothing. Do not send anything. Stay exactly the way that you are. So it is a no for messaging. Let him message you. That's the way this is going to be going. Well, anyways, it's entirely up to you to decide, but it's the way that, Spirit kind of wants it to be happening. So let's go see. All right. It kind of sounds like he was happy to hear from you, sweetie. So honestly, when he asked how long your trip is, there's no doubt about it, okay? He wanted to know kind of gauge, I don't know how you say it, gauge, I think gauge, how long you're actually going to be away and when he's going to be able to, connect with you again. So that curiosity kind of mixed on in with care is there. Now, as for the text today, I do feel like he is warm and I feel like he's happy towards him. I feel like it brought him a nice little comfort. I feel like it brought him a certain reassurance that the connection is there and the connection is strong. Now, the pictures, I feel made him smile, made him feel closer to you, which is exactly what he needed. So he wanted to reach out. He wanted to feel closer to you. He reached out. He felt closer to you. You provided to him exactly what it is that he needed. Perfect altogether. He kind of felt by looking at the pictures like it was almost like he was experiencing that moment through your eyes at the same place. So even though he's not necessarily, I do not necessarily feel like he's going to say all that much about them. He's not. Don't expect big long texts or messages or questions, and nah. But he is definitely liking them more than what he's actually letting on. That, there's no doubt about it. So that being said, the fact that he has not yet replied, I do not feel like that is a question of avoidance. Well, no, it doesn't feel like it's avoidance in any kind of way. It feels like him loving you but not wanting to feel like he's rushing anything. It feels like he's processing and sitting with the emotions rather than kind of rushing somewhat of a response. And sometimes when he just kind of feels that deeply, like we talked about with those multi-levels, he gets a little quiet to himself. That's it. That's all. So yes. As for the Thanksgiving message, yeah, he's kind of expecting one. He is. So the fact that you're not going to, oh, that's actually going to make him reach on out a little bit more. So you will most definitely hear something from him, I will say, tomorrow or after tomorrow. So if it's tomorrow, he'll actually say Happy Thanksgiving, ta 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 ta. And if it's not tomorrow, he'll ask you, oh, how's your thing? How was your Thanksgiving? So it's a little bit of an opening for him altogether, sweetie pie. So the pictures he loved, it made him feel good. The not responding, we discussed about that. That's just him processing things. It's him not wanting to be into a rush, but it is him feeling closer, and you provided to him what he actually needed. As for your texts, they were on point. They were perfect. There's nothing more that you could add to it, that you could do to it. You didn't overdo it, but you didn't, underdo it neither. So I'm going to say good for you, my love. You should be hearing back from him again soon. I feel like now he's trying to figure out, well, a little bit when he can kind of reel you on in and actually see you. So it's all good, my love. Hey, Mischievous. I've got you into my emails. I do, my love. You snuck into there. Thank you, my love. Mischievous, I will leave you a timestamp unless you do stick around. I will be with you probably in about 15 minutes or so. All right. But I did receive your email. Everything is good, my love. So DM love, I am going to put you with a timestamp too, because usually you're here, but hey, who's to say? Who's to say? You're sticking around? Gotcha. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, my beautiful love. Happy Thanksgiving to all you beautiful souls. We shall be here tomorrow, but if ever, I don't see you guys, a happy Thanksgiving, sweeties. What do you have to be careful for? This is going to be for our beautiful DM. Stephanie, you are on up next, my love. So Stephanie, you're next. So what do we have? Alrighty. I do have over here our 4 of Wands. I do also have our 5 of Wands. All right. There's something that's going to be a little bit annoying at home. Whatever it is annoying is going to end up being okay. So it is something that is temporary. That's just kind of around. All right. So I'm going to say at home, not fantastic. Cause like I said, there's a little something, it's not something huge. It's not a huge fight. I feel like it's more of an annoyance, but that annoyance is going to kind of annoy you. But I feel either by a conversation, something's going to be settled and things are going to be a-okay. So other than that, what I'm going to say, other than that little disagreement, that little tension that has to do, well, at home it's an annoyance, but there's something happening at work also. At work is more of a tension. It's not a fight or anything of such. You're not getting in trouble. It's more like there's tension into the air. A little bit like a summer day. You'll go outside and the clouds are like dark and gray. And you're like, ooh, it kind of feels, the wind kind of picks on up and you think there's going to be a storm. That's it. There's no actual storm, but the environment kind of feels like it's heavy. It feels like there's something that is there, like something needs to be said that's not being said, but you should definitely not say it, because if you do say it or somebody else says it, it's going to lead to some type of an issue, a problem, a conflict, something of the such. So whatever is happening within that, there's a new idea. There's a new idea over here. Take away the whole tension thing. Forget about that. What I'm going to talk about now has nothing to do with it. You are thinking about something new. It could be a new project. It could be a new application that you want to give on in somewhere. It could be a different company. There's something new that is kind of butting into your head at this moment. So you're wondering, you're thinking about it. It's kind of blooming. That's a better word than budding. And budding, I meant budding like a flower, okay? Because otherwise it sounds bad. So there's something that's kind of blossoming there, all right? And it does seem to be like there is going to be somewhat of a new beginning for you into the following, I'll say probably 3 to 4 months. I know you're talking about the next few days, but it's into the ideas that are blooming. So, and it seems to be like something of a new beginning for you, Sweetie. Something of a new beginning. The only thing I'm going to have to say is that you do have a little bit of a wild card over here. You have these chances to have this new beginning that you're thinking about, but at the same time, it's almost like I don't want you to get yourself into your own way. Sometimes we get ourselves into our own way. We don't end up getting what it is that we want. That's a little bit what I'm saying. I don't want you to kind of stick into a place where you're uncomfortable or you feel like things are not going to move into the way that you want to because of fear. If you feel like you must do it, then go ahead, seize the opportunity and do it. All right. So that's what I'm seeing for you, sweetie. Nothing chaotic, nothing horrible, just a little bit of attention up into the air. That's it. So other than that, I'm going to say a little bit of attention at work. Let's just not do anything with it. Let's just kind of surf with the wave. It's going to pass on by fairly quickly within about 24 hours. It's not going to last all that long. At home, it's even less. Like it's a 3-4 hour kind of a thing and poof, it's gone. Other than that, I don't see necessarily any huge gatherings or anything big really happening, but I do see a certain peacefulness. I do see new ideas, but I do want you to be careful of not getting into your own way in order to go and get what it is that you desire to have over here. So, sweetie pie, if there's anything else that you would like to know, anything I haven't mentioned, anything that you're curious about, chat, email, I got you as usual. All right. And I'll see you soon, sweetie pie. Stephanie, hi sweetie. Okay, Stephanie, you're going to be at, I'm going to put you at 13 minutes. I'm just going to read your question, take out the deck, and move around with it. So let's do that. Let's do this. A DM, I've got you. You were very quick, my love. Hold on. Okay. Just hold on 1 second, my beautiful. Before I continue, I'm just going to go and validate something for DM, okay? I will give you a new timestamp, my love. Just 1 second. Okay, hold on, DM. So this is, I'm still going to keep you into the same timestamp, okay? So the person that you're talking to me about into your message, and let me go and see how things are going. Actually, yes. I do feel like I feel like the person that you're talking to me about is kind of taking things a little bit slowly with a lot of things. But I feel as though they're actually quite in control upon what they want, what they desire. I feel like they're looking at the possibilities now of a different type of expansions, growth. It could have to do with a career more than anything else. I don't feel like there's anything that is emotional. I feel like what I'm seeing is more financial. So there is a research to try to go and get something that is better financially. And I feel like he's actually looking at all different kind of options within it. But are there any actual issues like psychologically or anything of the such? No. So I'm actually going to have to say, I feel as though this person is sorting through the different little things that they have to in order to kind of organize their world the way that they want to. They have a lot of ideas. Now they just have to take the ideas and implement them. But I will basically say I don't see any problems, my love. Sending you much love, sweetie pie. Stephanie, your timestamp is going to be at, hi Sag Moon, how are you doing, sweetie pie? Happy Thanksgiving, love. And thank you for your donation, sweetie. You're going to be up in about, I'll say 15 minutes, okay? And I'll leave you a timestamp. DM, bless you, beautiful soul, sweetie. So you're going to be at 15 minutes now, my beautiful Stephanie. What do we have popping on through for you? Thank you, everybody, for your patience, loves. So, birthday's on Friday. Is he secretly hoping? Of course he is. Of course he is. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go peek at this together. All right. Mimi is next, followed out by Mischievous and Sag Moon. So we are currently on Stephanie, and your timestamp is at 15 minutes, my love. All right. We have really weird weather here today. It's like, it's kind of raining. Like we're having a cocktail of weather this week where it's raining, and now I think the following days might be snow. Yeah. Any hoot. I'm all for it. Less snow there is, the quicker my spring comes back. I'm a spring baby. I like spring. I like summer. All right. So, 10 of Pentacles, our Queen of Cups. Yeah. Honestly, though, he doesn't necessarily feel like you are going to. He doesn't. And he is going to end up being a little bit disappointed because into a certain way he is thinking about it, because he does believe, you know, she does love me. She does care for me. You know, of course she would be thinking of me. Why wouldn't she send me a message, right? And that's what it is. So I would say he's definitely thinking about you, because not just because his birthday is coming up. He usually does think about you, but with a birthday actually coming on up, it kind of leaves a little bit of that milestone. So it brings the emotions to a deeper level, and I feel like he is hoping that you're going to reach out. Even if he wouldn't actually openly admit it, he's still hoping. And if you don't, I'm not going to say there's going to be a big disappointment, because he is hoping, but he's not believing that you're going to. So the disappointment will be too grand because there's a belief and the non-belief at the same time, or a disbelief. So there's like a quiet expectation that is there. Like he's wondering, you know, if you still care about him into that kind of way, or if you're doing on purpose not to send him a happy birthday when, you know, you really do want to. So in a certain way, he's actually wondering, is this some type of manipulation kind of a tactic thing? You know, is she trying to hurt me by not saying it to me? Or does she think that I'm going to reach out because she didn't say anything? Like there's all these thoughts that are going through his mind. So, you know, it is what it is. It's not an easy thing altogether. There's a lot of questions, and all these questions, they're all unanswered. Yes, he could contact you. He could get the answers from you. You'd give them to him, but he's not willing to do that at this moment. He's not courageous enough, because he knows very well that if he reaches out towards you, that's going to open up that little special box where all those conversations are going to start flowing, going all over the place, and then he's not ready to actually still give you what it is that you need. And so he doesn't want to have those challenges. Now, about Thanksgiving and his birthday together, he does wish that you guys would be spending together. There's no doubt. There's that feeling that is there of nostalgia, but longing, because he is thinking about you. And I feel like he's imagining what it would be like to just be there, to celebrate with you. To have you there, to share that moment, even if it is something that is super simple. So it feels like there's that mix of sadness and that, well, what if kind of around him. So even though he may kind of act like he's fine, or he's a little bit unbothered, inside, well, he's hoping for a sign from you, especially onto his birthday. So I'm going to say he would like to have the warmth, he would like to have the closeness, but he doesn't want to have the pressure that goes along with it. So in short, yes, he is secretly hoping for that birthday message. Absolutely. Yes, he does wish that you guys were together for Thanksgiving and for his birthday. And yes, he does miss the connection much more than what he's actually showing. But that's on him. That's on him for this time around. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, Annalyn. How are you doing, sweetie? Happy Thanksgiving to you, my love. We'll leave you a timestamp, okay, sweetie? We will leave you a timestamp, my love, if your questions are already posted. You'll be up in about 15 minutes or so, sweetie. You say, are you wrong for not wishing him a happy birthday? No, you're not, because if it was your birthday, he wouldn't do it. He left and broke up with you, and he hasn't said anything since. Exactly. And you had plans to travel on for you to meet his family this Thanksgiving, but he did all of this. No, you're not into the wrong for not doing so. I understand how you feel that kind of way about it, but are you into the wrong about it? Absolutely not. No. If this was turned around the other way, he wouldn't wish you neither happy birthday, because it would be the exact same situation. And you'd be asking the exact same questions. So no, if he wants to, he'll reach out. It's up to him. It's up to him this time around, sweetie. Mimi, you're going to be at 21 minutes. It's up to him. You got too big of a heart, my love. Mimi, you're going to be right over here. So let me just read what you wrote. Okay. So we are going to be with Mimi just to keep the list updated for everybody. Up next is Mischievous, followed out by Sag Moon and Anna Lynn. I am going to go and just go and make sure everything's okay in PayPal also. Hold on. It has logged me out. Because sometimes you beautiful souls don't tell me that you donated and you're just there into the queue waiting. So hold on. Let me just make sure everybody's into the right place. All right. You see, I've got beautiful Love Shine who's here, but didn't mention that she was here. Hi, my beautiful love. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my beautiful Love Shine, if you are around. And if you're not, well, I'll see you shortly. I know I will. All right. So Mimi, the list remains the same. Mischievous, Sag Moon, Anna Lynn, and Love Shine are going to be the following readings. At this moment, we are with Mimi. So you say, you don't even like that S person, right? He talks too much. Nah, you talk a lot too. I know you need more time. You need more time to clear him off. But you're still going to be curious. Well, you can definitely be curious. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, let's go and check this on out for you. So, I totally understand you, by the way. I really do. And even just by that, you say he talks way too much. Yeah, he kind of does. But, jokingly, you talk too. But other than that, some people actually do talk and talk and talk, and they actually end up kind of draining your energy, which is no good. So good for you that you can actually laugh it off, and maybe this person ends up being a little bit amusing. But yeah, as for Mr. Harry, onto a more serious kind of a note, I know that he's still into your heart. I know that it takes a certain amount of time to actually detach from that type of a connection. So there's nothing wrong with curiosity, sweetie. Some people do it 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years later. They still spy. It's okay. You're human. It's part of the healing process. It's part of the curiosity. Some people are more curious than others, and it's okay, my love. There's nothing wrong with it. So you can always ask your random questions at any point in time. I'm always going to be here for you. Now, as for J, that simple high and by kind of energy is actually quite perfect. I feel like it's clean. I feel like it's neutral. I feel like there's no emotional weight. So, good for you onto that one. As for the current vibes around you at this moment, work-wise, I feel like there is a strong energy of improvement, but I also feel like there's a growth that is coming on in. Like, it feels like there's a recognition that's onto the way, and people around you are starting to notice your value more. So just keep your boundaries, stay focused. Good changes are coming. I've been telling you, and you've been having so many good changes. Oh, since I've known you. Like, you went from a place of, I hate this place, which I'm still not going to say you love the place, but you've had a lot of improvements. You've had a lot of recognitions. You've had a lot of mending of relationships and connections and everything of such. Challenges there shall always be. Maybe here, maybe elsewhere, but you have recognition where you are. Changes are going to be coming in December, early January. The money energy looks like it's a little bit more stable also. As for love, however, though, I'm going to say the universe is kind of guiding you to self-focus and do a little bit of that emotional clearing. Now, it's not that love is not coming, is that the universe kind of wants you to break the old soul tie pattern so you can be more, so you can be better, so you can be more emotionally into your own vibes, into your own self, if you will. So I'm going to say a new cycle is definitely forming for you, sweetie pie. Into your Jenner energy, I feel like it's a question of releasing. It's a feeling of cleansing, of rebuilding, of strength. You're stepping into a more powerful version of yourself, but you have to take it, you have to accept it, and you have to live it. There is a lot of old attachments and old energies that are being removed, and that's why you feel like, why all these people, right? It's karmic clearing is what it is. So after this cycle is going to complete, things are going to feel lighter. They're going to feel like they're smoother. As for Mr. Ari, current thoughts and feelings, well, he still thinks about you. And there's a lot, like there's that soft spot that is there. And there's a mix of missing you and regret energy. But there's also that stubbornness. Like he pretends he's fine, but emotionally he's not fully over you. So he still wonders about you, how you're doing, and if you've moved on and everything of the such. So just continue to be the way you're doing. Continue because you're doing amazing onto your path. Yes, you still wonder. Who cares? Keep focusing onto your happiness, however, onto your family, onto your own inner peace, because that's really what's going to help you and, you know, help you prepare space for newer and bigger and better type of blessings. I am going to give you a universe message, my love. Before we do conclude, I'm going to switch it up with the universe today. Yeah. Did I give you that last time? No, I think I gave you love notes in the universe this time around. Trust the timing. What you're waiting for is already onto its way. And release what is feeling heavy because your soul is preparing for a new blessing. And you are guided, you are protected, but you're also quite supported, much more than what you know, my love. Mimi, I am sending you much love, sweetie. We are going to go and see our beautiful mischievous. Hello, Gazelle. Nice to see you, sweetie. How are you? Happy. Oh, and perfect. Thank you, my beautiful Annalyn. We shall definitely leave you a timestamp. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my beautiful soul. And Gazelle, you too, my love. Be with you guys very shortly. Gazelle, if you do want to go and take a little bit of a break, I'll be with you in about 15 to 20 minutes. I know I keep saying 15 to 20 minutes to everybody, right? But I keep passing other people. That's why. Okay, so here we go. So Mischievous, you are on up next, and you're going to be at 28. I am going to go into my emails as we speak. Just to let everybody know, Sag Moon is next, followed out by Annalyn. So Sag Moon and Annalyn are going to be on up next, going into my emails as we speak. I got you, my love. Okay, let's get seeing what's going on with that. That's stressful, ain't it? All right. I got you. Let's go over here. So it's been chaotic and you have a meeting. I don't feel like anything I don't feel like anything bad is going to be happening, but I feel like there's changes that are going to be happening. Yeah. I feel like this meeting is more about clarity, and I feel like it's more about restructuring than any type of punishment. I'm sensing some anxiety, but also some tension from recent workplace drama. And that could be clouding your perspective. But I feel like the energy around the VP feels like it's more of like an evaluation into a certain way than something that would be punitive. To give you an example, I feel like it's a little bit like wanting to understand what's really happening rather than actually targeting you as a problem or at fault or anything of such. So I'm not seeing any termination energy, but I do see a restructuration. I do see a chance for you to speak, to say what you have to say, to be heard. I do feel like there will be a recognition for your hard work and for your integrity. But this could be a really, really good time for you to kind of reset expectations and to kind of see where your responsibilities truly are. I know that you're kind of walking into this into a little bit of a defensive way, but the guidance that I'm getting is that you need to stay calm. Don't go in like this is at war. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay confident. They already know your value. They already know what you can do and what you're bringing to the table. There's no tower moment that is happening over here. This is more, like I said, of a, I want you to speak up. I want to know what you have to say. I want to know what you think about this. I feel like they want to gather more information. I'm not going to say that nobody is going to be cut off at any point in time, but I do not feel as though it is you. But there's definitely some big changes coming on in. I feel like they want you to be a little bit, I'm going to say aware of it, but I also feel like they want you to know that they're evaluating a lot of things. So this is it. So there's a little bit of a reassurance that is into it also. There's a certain evaluation and there's a certain giving out of information that's going to be given. But I feel like at the end of this meeting, you're going to end up feeling more relief than a downfall or something bad. So I'm going to say you're probably going to be at the end of that meeting into a stronger kind of position moving on forward. So my love, I'm going to say you're going to be okay. Just go on in, do what you've got to do, be present, be there, answer the questions that you need to, believe into yourself, everything's okay. They're not targeting you, but they are looking for information and they are reevaluating the structure and a lot of things altogether. So there will be some people that will either have a cut in hours, cut in pay. It could be no promotions, less promotion. Like there's some type of restructuring that is going to be happening, but I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be affecting you at this moment, my love. No, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. No. Am I mischievous? Ah, thank you, sweetie. I'm trying not to make you guys wait forever. But yeah. So, sweetie, mischievous. There's nothing horrible about any of this. There's nothing happening to you. You're fantastic. Continue to believe into yourself. Continue to hold on through. You need to be the emperor in what you want, all right? But like I said, you stand your ground. You say what you've got to say. They're not going there to challenge you or anything of the such. They want to know what you feel. They want to know what you think. I feel like they actually want to make things better. So you're part of the better. So that's all good. Let me know. Yeah, I know. I'm an overthinker too. I really, really do mischievous. I like overanalyze everything from every single angle. I'm sending you much love. Let me know how it goes, okay? But everything is going to be okay, sweetie pie. And happy Thanksgiving to you, my beautiful loves. Well, not loves. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my beautiful mischievous, because I'm talking with you personally. Thank you, Gazelle, sweetie. 15 minutes will be perfect, my love. All right. Merci beaucoup à toi, ma belle. I shall see you soon. I would say bonne action de grâce, as we say in French. Here we go for Sag Moon. Sag Moon. I've got you right over here, sweetie. And you're going to be at 3430. I'm going to put you. So what's coming towards you in a Cancer man in love with almost like a little Cupid. Oh, I do love that. Alrighty, okay, so hold on. All right. So, Sag Moon, let's go and see what we've got for you. Up next is Annalyn, followed out by Love Shine. So, Annalyn, I already have your questions. You're already going to have a timestamp. It's perfect. I do, however, need to know if Love Shine is here. If you're here, you can post your questions, Sweetie Pie. If you're not, I know what your questions are, so it's okay. But if there's anything different that you would like to know, shoot them on off. All right? So, Sag Moon, let's go and see what we've got for you. What is coming up for next in love with you on Cancer Man? Ooh. What is coming on up? Kind of feel like I am on a roll, mischievous, now that you say it. You know, it's like when they say you go into work into the morning and say, you look tired. And you were not feeling tired, but then you're kind of like, do I? Why? Maybe I am tired. Yeah, now I'm thinking maybe I am onto a roll. I don't know. I'm feeling very, I'm feeling like, I'm, not making you guys wait too much tonight. All right, so what do we have for you? We've got good, we've got bad. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? No, okay, the bad's really not all that bad. It just really means that there's some changes. There's some changes going along, but I kind of feel like this is actually coming on through because I feel like there's so much more potential within the connection that's not necessarily being utilized. So you could see different type of delays. You could see that there's a little bit more stagnant, that this person is not necessarily opening on up as much with their feelings. But I feel like the energy altogether between the both of you is shifting into a new phase of, yes, emotional honesty. Yes, deeper understanding. And I feel like this connection is becoming more real. I feel like it's becoming more grounded. I feel like it's becoming more intentional. Now, especially from his side. So I feel as though Cancer's feelings, they do run quite deep for you, but I don't feel like Cancer is actually saying them to you clearly, which kind of sucks, right? Don't we all just want to hear the I love you instead of the nothing, right? But all the signs are there. I feel as though he is actually starting to feel more safe towards you. I feel like he's feeling like he can open up towards you more. So I feel like what's coming for both of you guys, because I feel like the feelings are already there. I feel like we want more, but I also do feel like there's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation that's going to bring clarity. And that clarity is going to bring more closeness because more is going to be revealed. There's a certain healing of past fears and maybe a couple little misunderstandings within that conversation that are going to come on through. They're going to help you pass over whatever little obstacles you have at the same time. So it's like if that conversation is absolutely key to switch and to change everything on up. With that conversation, I'm not saying it's Klondike, everything is perfect, but it's like you're onto a certain route, you're onto a certain canal, and that is making sense, and it's good, and it's positive. So good for you. There's a certain growth that is coming from it, and I feel like there's more of a stable, more of a committed type of an energy that is emanating from it at the same time. And along with it, because we have more of that connection, because we have more openness, because we're passing on through fears and misunderstandings, you're going to have more affection. You're going to have more emotional. And I do mention emotional intimacy because it's different. So I feel like there's a very strong mutual attraction. I feel like there's that sense that this connection has a beautiful potential to evolve into something that is, yes, long-term, as long as patience and emotional balance are maintained. So he's moving slowly, but with beautiful and real intentions. So my guidance for you is this. Stay open, stay gentle, and let things unfold naturally. There's no need. You don't have to chase. And by chase, you know what I mean. Okay. We can contact, we can talk, we can just let him do the major big movements. He's already slowly moving closer to you. So I'm going to say this kind of looks like a nice, beautiful little beginning of a softer kind of chapter between you guys where it's like you have started to read this beautiful novel and you've passed through the can you say preamble in English? Preambule. You passed through the first chapters anyways. Now you're moving on forward to the juicy stuff, the more interesting things, where things get a little bit deeper, where things get a little bit more intense, and what do you do with it? Well, that's going to be up to you guys, but it's a good chapter, so develop it the way that you would like it to. Hi, Patricia. How are you doing, sweetie? Happy Thanksgiving to you. It's nice to see you. How are you doing, my beautiful love? Okay, I have a very annoying ding, 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 ding that's coming from my dryer, I believe. Why? Because I went horseback riding with Annelle. She had her lesson. Her boots were full of horses. I washed, I this, I that. Now they're into the dryer and it's going ding, 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 ding. Give me a second. I'm going to just shut it because it's annoying. I'll be right back. Hold on. We're with Anna Lynn, followed up by Love Shine. Love Shine, I'm still looking for you. I don't know where you're at, but hey. Okay, my dryer's not too far away. Hold on, guys. I found a cute little sleepy kitty cat. Oh, oh, yeah. I'm gonna go put you in bed, sweetie. Yeah. Come on, my cutie pie. Mwah. All right. Bye-bye, little baby. All right. Here we go. So, Maxwell was sleeping in Annelle's room. All's good, Patricia, sweetie. All's good, my love. Diane, thank you so very much, my love, for Righteous Dread. All right, thank you so very much, my beautiful Diane. Here's Sweetie Pie. Do not post your question right away, though, okay, Righteous Dread? I will let you know when it is time to do so. You're Sweetie Pie. Call you Bishop. That sounds easier. It does. All right, Bishop. I'll be with you shortly, my love, and thank you, beautiful Diane. All right, Gazelle, you're going to be up soon. Is my 15 minutes already gone? Is it done and over with? Oh, my God. I was too slow. Nah. Okay. Anna Lynn, it is. Anna Lynn, let me go and get your questions, my love. So let's go over here. Let me just make sure my little kitty cat is sleeping. Yeah. Oh, if I do, Max. If I do, baby. All right. Max is going to bed. Hi, Love Shine. He was afraid of the boots in the dryer. It was making a lot of noise. Okay. Anna Lynn, is it in PayPal? I think you said it is in PayPal. Love Shine, if you want to post your question, you can. You actually came in right on time because you are next. Watson, if you're somewhere around, I'm going to say at 10:30 is going to be your usual cutoff time, my love, for tonight. And here we go. gosh, we got a full house. We also have our beautiful friend T Clean. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Okay, so Annalyn, it is. In the next 72 hours. All right, I got you. Here we go. So we are currently on Annalyn at this moment. All right, I got you, Watson. It's all good. It's all good. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you. Okay, so here we go for Anna. Oh, did I put a timestamp? No, I didn't. Annalyn's going to be at 46 minutes. Okay. Let's put this little deck away. And let's go with this one. So, your very first question, I'm going to start with the thoughts and feelings with the IG story with, well, you know who, okay, with H and the poem. You know, I only like to give little bits and pieces and particles of information. So let's go see. I don't like to give too much on out. All right. Okay, my answer for you is going to be this. There was definitely a triggered emotion within him, but I don't feel like it was anger. I feel like it was more jealousy. I feel like it's more surprise, but I also feel like it's more of a certain insecurity. I feel like he felt a sharp reaction, if you will, like you would get into your chest, like a kind of a thing. Like he's realizing that he's not the only one who sees your value. And I feel like he's thinking he may have just kind of pushed you a little bit too far. Now I feel like he's kind of replaying different type of past conversations, wondering where exactly he actually does stand. So there's also a very strong sense, I feel, of regret that is there. Like he didn't expect to feel this affected. And now I feel like he's actually realizing how much he actually does care. Now, why he didn't text them back? So why he didn't text back a couple days ago? I feel like he didn't text back a couple days ago is more of a question of avoidance. I'm getting avoidance energy. I truly am. He didn't know how to respond and kind of chose that silence would be better. I'm feeling like he's emotionally overwhelmed, doesn't really know what to say. He thought giving it space would kind of calm his feelings, but it actually made him overthink a little bit more. So I feel like he pulled out of fear, not because of lack of interest, out of fear. And I feel like his ego at the same time wanted to feel more in control, but the story made him realize that he's not in control. Now his actions within the following 72 hours. I do feel like something is going to be coming towards you, but I don't feel like it's anything huge. Like I don't feel like it's anything that is absolutely meaningful. I'll put it that way. But there's definitely something that's coming towards you. So communication is coming towards you. It's going to be short. Well, let me put it this way. It'll be short, concise. It actually might be a little bit meaningful. I feel like he could be checking on in to see how you feel, maybe a little bit where you stand. I feel like it's going to start casual, and then I kind of feel like it's going to be more of a way of him kind of testing the waters before being able to open up more emotionally. So there's a strong chance of him watching your stories a little bit more closely if ever you do post any other ones, possibly liking, reacting to something just simply to go and get your attention because he really wants you to make some type of a move again that would kind of entice him or kind of give him a reason to move on forward, which he would not be necessarily stepping onto his own ego at that moment in time. So I do feel like he is planning on coming forward, but he just kind of needs to balance his nerves and his pride to begin with. So my guidance for you is going to be this: stay where you're at, stay into your beautiful zone, stay graceful as you are, and do not chase. Do not chase. All right. As usual, I'm going to say silence is better than anything that you could say. It's going to draw him closer to you. Does that make any sense to you? If you're somewhere around, let me know. If you are, let me know. If you do have any other questions and you're not here, then you can always just send them to me into my email. Okay, my beautiful Annalyn. And into the meanwhile, I'm sending you much love and wishing you the happiest of Thanksgivings, sweetie pie. Max is looking at me onto his back with all his 4 paws into the air. Seriously. Big day. All right. Had to give him a couple kisses. I'm sorry. He's too cute. All right. Okay. Now that I left the ball of fur, let's go see our beautiful love shine. So love shine, I do not see, unless the chat is first, and I do not see any questions. So we're going to go with 52 minutes for you. And then we're going to go and see Gazelle. So Gazelle, you're going to be on up next. All right. And your questions are right over here. Okay, so just one moment. So Gazelle, you're going to be on up next, and then we're going to go and see Bishop, followed up by T Clean. But we are currently on a love shine at this moment, and I'm going to go after Gazelle. I'm going to go and do a little bit of a refresh to see if everybody's at the right place where they should be. Okay. So my beautiful love shine, love shine, love shine, love shine. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my sweetie pie. I'm sure that you are going to be having into the following days, your son, grandchild, everything of such. You're going to be able to spend some beautiful time, and good for you, my love. Good for you. Things might be a little bit more difficult for you to be able to see your other love, though. I feel like there's family, there's gatherings, there's different things. Yeah. So what do I get over here into how's he feeling towards the wife? Nothing outrageous is what I want to say. Nothing outrageous, but nothing. I'm going to say a little bit into the same type of energy that we usually get. Like there's the Three of Swords in reverse is really just indicating to us that there's nothing huge or big or bad that is happening. The High Priestess is the way that he actually does see her and view her. It is into the reverse position. So she's not always seen as somebody who is loving and caring and sweet. It's almost like if sometimes she kind of projects a certain energy on out that is not necessarily the energy that he sees emanating from her. That kind of annoys him sometimes. And so he's always a little bit into that mode of decision time. What do I do? Yet he knows very, very deeply within him that he's never going to actually leave her. But the idea of it is a fantasy that he likes to play around with. It kind of allows him that idea to give himself some type of a freedom or some type of hope in some kind of a way. Now, oh, sweet Lord. Okay, after I'm done with this, I'm going to switch up decks. I just realized, honestly, I'm always forgetting that you know, there's a certain deck that you like. So I'll take it with the other one. This is just going to give you different energies. It's all good. So here we go, my love. In regards to you, we do have over here our beautiful pentacles, which is nice, time, abundance. This is about gain. It's about being better, loving more, growing within this connection. Very interestingly, into the first card that we pulled out, I did pull out the High Priestess for the wife, but she was in reverse position. I told you she's not always showing the type of roles that she gives out or projects to other people. That kind of annoys him. She doesn't necessarily give out always, you know, or give to him what he needs into that kind of way. But you're seen as actually doing that for him because you're the High Priestess into the upward position. He's not really hiding anything from you or walking away or doing anything of such neither. So he's actually trying to give you as much beautiful clarity as he can. So today there's like not that there's any other competition, never ever. But today it is actually quite remarkable the difference that there is between you and between her. Now, geez Louise, I said I was switching up decks. I'm going to go to your deck. Now, what does he want to say that he is not necessarily saying towards you? Again, Gazelle, you're next, and I will leave you a timestamp, sweetie. Quansen, I know you're somewhere around. I got you, my love. All is good. Here we go. Ace of Wands. So what is he not necessarily saying? He loves you unconditionally. He's never going anywhere. It's not even a question to his mind. There is love, there is passion, there is everything that there should be and more. Don't ever fear his love towards you. He's not going anywhere. Even though sometimes you feel like he might end up leaving or he might end up choosing something else. No. But at the same time, I don't feel like he wants to say that to you. Because if he actually said that out loud to you, then you would kind of feel like you're super secure. And then he kind of feels like maybe both of you would not put the effort into the relationship to really make it grow and become what both of you actually wanted to. Which is more consistency, more togetherness, more time together, more sharing, and everything of the such. Now, into his messages for you, we do have the Devil, which has its positive sides, but has its negative sides. We do have the Hierophant. He knows very well that your connection is not something that is traditional. It's not. It doesn't meet the values that he necessarily follows on through. He knows that it can be really quite complicated. But honestly, I feel as though he is being, I'm going to say, the emperor of his life. He's deciding what he wants. He doesn't really care about the societal norms that are going around at this moment. He loves you. He wants you. He feels like he is undeniably attached to you in many, I'm going to say many ways, a loving way, a physical way, a psychological way. And he's not willing to let go of that connection in any kind of shape, form, or way. So good for you, my love. Gazelle, sweetie. Here we go, my love. Let me go and see what we have for you. And you're going to be at 58 minutes and 30 seconds. And I'm going to say love, shine. Happy Thanksgiving to you, sweetie pie. All right. Gazelle, my love. Here we go. So complicated, right? There's a lot of heaviness. There's a lot of pressure. Bishop, by the way, if you would like to post your question, please do so, sweetie. And thank you again, my beautiful Diane. So, Bishop, if you do want to post your question, you can, my love. You're going to be on up next. So, Gazelle, a general reading. There's complications within work. Okay. I just want to make sure, sweetie, when you say Gazelle, how is he feeling and should you call him? Now, that is a completely different question that is in regards to love, correct? Who's okay? Who's all right? I'm good on the cards. Oh, thank you, love shine, sweetie. Thank you, Bishop, for posting, love. Okay, I got you. I just wanted to make sure about that. And Stephanie, I'm gonna be with you right after. I'm gonna be with you before Tea Clean. Okay, so I'm gonna bump you on up right after Bishop, sweetie. So here we go, and look what I've got. Hold on. No, I did not, sweetie. I did not. My beautiful love shine. I think the chat was like frozen, and let me just go see. Give me just 1 second, my beautiful gazelle. I'm just gonna go and see. You say that. You say that. I actually do not see any actual questions. I see that I'm good within the cards. Oh, okay, wait. Same usual questions on M with wife, sun up until sleep on Thanksgiving Day, and Amy. So that is all good. Okay, no, then we're good then. We're good, sweetie. Okay, Gazelle, I'm with you at this moment, my love. Everything is good with our beautiful love shine. Thanksgiving, my beautiful love, to answer your thing onto the Thanksgiving Day altogether. I'm actually going to say I do have our Wheel of Fortune. I do have our Ten of Pentacles. You know, nothing all that great with a wife. If he is able to see you, or he is able to contact you a little bit more, than he shall. But as for home, it is what it is. There is tension that is there. It's not the best place into the world at this moment, but it's okay. I don't want you to worry, my beautiful love shine, that something is going to be happening between them at Thanksgiving, and there's nothing happening, my love. I am going to put a new timestamp for Gazelle over here, and it's going to be at 1:02 because I've been talking too much. So what's happening with work? And we're going to go and look at work, and we're going to go and look at love. Here we go. Bishop, thank you for posting. You're going to be on up next. Then we're going to go and see Stephanie with your follow-up question, followed out by Tea Clean. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. So my beautiful Gazelle, here you are waiting, thinking, what do I do? This is like, do I give up? Do I give up? Do I, a little bit like the picture, do I just kind of pour everything I've got and just, yeah. There's a lot of heaviness around you. There's a lot of pressure around you at this moment. And I feel like the energy is showing that it shows like there's a sudden conflict that is there, that you're wanting to walk away. There's no doubt. I feel like this situation has got you feeling so trapped. Look at that. Do I give up? What do I do? I really just want to go away. But should I or shouldn't I? Exactly what you're exposing. It's almost like if your hands at this moment feel like they're tied and you do not know which direction to take. You're feeling a little bit trapped. You're also feeling a little bit unsupportive. How do you move on forward from that, right? I feel like Spirit is trying to say to you over here, this is the energy of, I'm going to say, overthinking. Overthinking, fear, and feeling alone into this fight. But Spirit is clearly saying, my love, at this moment, absolutely, my beautiful Tea Clean, sweetie. Thank you so very much, my love. Spirit is clearly saying that this is not the end, but it is a turning point. So right now, I feel like the guidance is, I know I said over here, what do I do? How do I move on forward? You don't know. Don't do it. Don't panic. Don't make any rash decisions. I'm not saying go away, go elsewhere. I'm not necessarily saying to stick around neither, although I kind of am. What I'm saying is, for the moment, to actually go away and to actually go and do something else is not really going to fix the problem at hand. So don't panic. Don't make any rash decisions. There's more information that's coming your way, and things will not unfold as badly as your mind is kind of imagining things at this moment. When I said your mind and your energy is a little bit overthinking, and there's fear and fear of feeling alone and all those things, that's it. All right? So don't rush nothing. Niente, zilch, nada, rien du tout. All right? I need you to stick where you're at. I need you to ride that wave a little bit and see where it's going to go. But I don't want you to ride that wave by being closed off completely onto your energies, because then you're going to attract what you're actually giving on through. I need you to be into neutral zone. I don't need you to be happy and giddy and all, I just need you to be neutral. As for your new job potential, if ever you do want to have a new job, I do feel as though it is there. I do feel like it is yours. Beautiful abundance is waiting for you, but it's not waiting for you into the month of December. It's waiting for you into the month of January or February. So at that moment, I feel like you'll be able to find a more stable environment with a better respect, with more recognition. So you're being pushed out of a place that's no longer aligning with you. But being pushed out of a place doesn't mean I'm going to exit right away, put myself in trouble or anxiety for a month or two. You're better to stick where you're at this moment, kind of ride the wave, see what you can do, and at the same time kind of look elsewhere, because you will find something. It will be starting into the month of January or February, probably somewhere around mid-January, between the 15th and the 18th of January. But Spirit is saying that this is a redirection. It is not a rejection. So that's really, really important altogether. All right. So regarding work, that's what I'm seeing. Now regarding love, what do we do with that? His feelings, should you call him? There's a lot that's going on. There's a lot that's going on. And yeah. Again, Bishop, you're next, followed up by Stephanie. Should you call, what you should do? No. The Temperance is saying things are still off, things are still in balance. That there's no real decision to be made at this moment other than to try to find your happiness, therefore to control what you can control within yourself and make yourself happy. So does he still care? I'll say yes, but there's still confusion. There's still silence. Now, confusion and silence doesn't mean that there's indifference. It means I'm confused. And I'm confused, therefore I'm not speaking too much. Not to say things that I shouldn't or to put myself in any type of situation. So there is love and there is attachment. But there's also fear. Fear of what? Fear of being vulnerable. He thinks about you much more than what you actually know, but he holds himself back because he doesn't know what to say or how to fix things. So should you call him? No, not yet. It's not the right moment. Wait a little. Let him come forward first. If you reach out right away, it's going to feel maybe like you're a little bit pressuring, or there could be like a trigger of an emotional defensiveness. So giving space at this moment is actually going to help him to pull him closer and actually encourage him to initiate, if initiate is something that he wishes and desires to do. Now, I need you to take a breath. I need you to know that you're protected and that you're guided, and that something better is coming your way than what you think that you might be losing, although you have not necessarily lost anything at this moment. There's no collapses. This is really just different type of breakthroughs coming on through. So basically, I'm saying within work, stick where you're at this moment. There's no point running away. Stick where you are. Do what you must. Look for something else into the meanwhile. You will be doing something else into the beginning of the new year. Love-wise, it is best for you to stay put. Stay put, like in work. Stay where you're at. If you really, really feel as though nothing is changing within the following week or two, and you're still feeling this very, very big urge to reach on out and to contact, then please do so at that moment in time. If you feel like you must, then you must. And whatever happens from there, we'll just deal with it at that point in time. But if ever you do decide to reach on out into a week or two, or you decide not to listen to me and you're going to reach on out tonight or tomorrow or after tomorrow or whenever you want, that's okay too. Just make sure that whatever it is that you send out, that you send it out into a very neutral kind of a way. Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Not a very long, very big story of I'm missing you and I'm thinking, no. Hey, how are you doing? I'm thinking about you. I hope you're doing well. That's it. Let's see if there's a reply on back. But I am going to maintain, wait a week or two. But it is your life. It is your decisions. You do whatever it is that you must. But Spirit seems to be saying to wait a little bit, my love. Oh, you did on Monday. It went away until Monday. Okay, well then into the meanwhile, sweetie, I will then say January or February is not really going to be before, sweetie. I see new opportunities in January or February. So if there has been a collapse moment that has happened onto the Monday, definitely, like I said, look, there's nothing much to ride on through, I guess. Look and try to see what you can find, but nothing is really coming on through for me until January 15th until the 18th, somewhere around there, my love. I'm sorry, sweetie. Hi, Patricia, my love. Thank you, Bishop, love. You'll see it. You sent me something ridiculous, Patricia. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Gazelle, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. If you want to reach out and you want to contact me, you can send me an email. If you would like me to do any, I do white magic. I don't do gray, don't do black. I just do white. But if you would like to have some good manifestations, some good vibes sent out towards you, may it be in love, may it be within your career to find something at a quicker pace, just let me know and it'll be my pleasure to do so. There's no cost for you. You just need to let me know that you do want it and I'll do it for you onto the upcoming full moon. All right? Again, it is white. There's nothing bad about it. It is what it is. All right? So just send me an email if ever that is something that you would like, my sweetie pie. Same thing in love. It will be my great pleasure to help you on out as much as I can, sweetie. I do wish you a happy Thanksgiving, sweetie pie. Bishop love, hi sweetie. Stephanie, you're gonna be on up next. Hold on. Thank you, my dear Juanson. You're a sweetie pie. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go a little bit higher on up because you did post it, I believe, higher up, and I just talk an awful lot. So let me just okay. Okay. Wait, I went too far. Oh, no. Oh, there you go. I got you. Okay, Elle's current energies and actions towards you. She's been popping up into your dreams with a whole bunch of symbolisms, but there's no contact situation. Yeah, that could be your heart. That could be your mind. It could be a lot of things that are happening with that. Let's go and see. Okay. So here we go. Up next is going to be you, my beautiful Stephanie. I'm going to put you another timestamp followed out by Tea Clean. And then we're going to go and reorganize everything, loves. I'm going to go over here. Okay, so let's go and see what I've got. Watson, we're pretty much on time, so I'm going to say sticking with our 12-minute mark. All right. It's my mama's birthday tomorrow. Yes. I know it's Thanksgiving for you, sweet loves. I'm in Canada for those of you who do not know, so our Thanksgiving was almost a month ago. We don't have it at the same date. But it is my mama's birthday tomorrow. She is going to be, I didn't say it to anybody. She's going to be 69. My mama's going to be 69. Yes. And you can no longer go to right onto her channel to say happy birthday because she closed her comments off. She did. She was too anxious about the comments. She receives one comment that is making no sense and she stresses her life out. So she ended up closing them again. My mama's one of those overthinkers. So here we go. That being said, what do we do with this, right? I'm actually going to say over here for you, even though this is somewhat of a no contact situation, the connection between the both of you, it still feels like it is still active, but onto an energetic level. I feel as though Elle is showing on up strongly into your dreams because her subconscious is thinking of you at that moment in time. So it's a process of emotions that she hasn't expressed into the physical world. The symbolism that you're seeing, the symbolisms that you're actually seeing, they're not accidental. It's her soul that is trying to communicate and resolve unfinished emotional energy between the both of you. If ever at some point in time you do remember exactly what it is, let's say there's a color, there's a card, there's a situation, there's all those things do come into play and they do modify the actual dream and interpretation of the dream. So if ever you do remember any of it or anything as such, you can always send me an email and I'll send you back something in regards to it to show you a little bit the analysis of what that is. But for the moment, into the general speaking of it, what it is really meaning is that Elle is into a reflective state at this moment, which means that she is more quiet, she is more nostalgic, she is more emotionally stirred than what she usually is. So there is a feeling of remembering, but also revisiting the past. When you go to bed at night and when you sleep, your heart mends and kind of gives to you what you haven't had into your daytime, into your daily life. So I feel like she's trying to understand what happened and what she lost. But at the same time, I feel like she feels like she's pulled towards you, but is also kind of afraid of reopening something that can feel really, really quite intense. So there's a lot of internal conflict. There's the desire to reconnect versus the fear of the vulnerability at the same time. Now, the actual actions towards you, I don't necessarily feel like there's actions at this moment, though. I feel like it's more of a question of I'm contemplating, I'm thinking, I'm wondering. We do think about the movement, but we do have anxiety. We're not really doing anything with it. We don't have the strength for it. So it's more a contemplation than an actual movement. I feel like she's watching from a distance. She's thinking about reaching out, but she's kind of stopping herself due to uncertainty, emotional overwhelm. The energy does show that there could be potential communication, but it's not something that's going to happen immediately. I know you're probably wondering, when is that going to happen? If it does happen, the energies can switch and change. If it does happen, it is going to be within the following, I would say 3 to 4 weeks, not this week or next week, 3 to 4 weeks. It's like a slow build, especially after a moment of clarity or a different sign, let's say into a dream or even into the daytime. So your dreams are really, really good indications that her energy is trying to reconnect spiritually before anything can actually happen into the real world, or physically, if you will. So the message from you is this: the more you stay calm, the more you stay centered, the more open you are without chasing, the more she's going to feel safe to approach you onto her own. So let the connection breathe. The universe is working behind the scenes. Take yourself a little notepad, write onto it. Sometimes we wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, I remember this, and it was so traumatic, or it was so happy, it was so emotional. Write down those elements, because we forget colors, we forget shapes, we forget people, we forget all different kind of things. Write it down, jot it down. They all mean something. Exactly, right? And you've been getting bombarded by signs and synchronicities, so you can only imagine. Exactly. So it is going both ways, but you do need to, oh, you are too, my dear love. You do need my beautiful bishop to, you need to jot down those different type of synchronicities and everything and see where that's going to bring you. See what kind of things come out. Sometimes it's with different days. Sometimes it's different moments, different celebrations. It could be weekends. It could be something that was important for both of you guys, an anniversary, a date, something. But the connection is there. It's very strong. She's definitely thinking more. She's definitely pondering. Is she going to actually end up doing something? She could. I'm not going to say that it's a 100%. I don't feel like it is. But I feel like she's thinking about it. So if the energy continues into this kind of a way, she definitely will be reaching on out before Christmas. Perfect, my love. Write that down. If ever Bishop, there is anything that you're wondering about that kind of pops on up and you really do not know what that means, send me an email. All right. So if there's anything weird that happens into a dream, send me an email. I'll help you out as much as I can, okay, to try to figure it on out. I know you do, my love. And I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. And thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you, my beautiful Diane, also, sweetie. We are going to go and see our beautiful Stephanie. So, Stephanie, I'm back with you. And you're going to be at 1:20 and 30, my love. Jay's thoughts and feelings for you during this turkey holiday. No, I'm kidding. It's because you put the turkey. It kind of sounded funny. Okay. Oh my gosh. I've cooked a turkey once into my life. Just once. Yeah, once with Evil D. I did. The first year we were together, we cooked a turkey. Oh my God, that bird took hours to cook. It was good though. We did do a good job. Never did it again. Actually, never cooked anything of this such again. No. But it was good. But it was such a long process. I'm not much of a meat eater, so it was just long. Here we go. So what is the energy that we do have around at this moment? Tea Clean is going to be on up next, and then I'm going to go and do a little bit of an update. Juanson, you have 4 minutes left onto your time, my sweetie pie. I feel like everybody's sleeping into my house except for me and my oldest son. And Elle fell asleep like at 8 o'clock onto the couch. She did. She never does, but she did. Raphael is definitely sleeping. Kitty cats are sleeping. There's only me and Matthias who are left up awake. All right. So what do we have? We have the Magician popping on through. We also do have our Strength. But we also do have our Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like during this holiday, I feel like he has a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of emotions that are reflecting about you at this moment. There's a sense of, yes, missing your presence. Yes, missing your warmth, the comfort that you bring. You know, just that everyday little comfort that is there. Those little things. It's often not the big things. It's often the little things. I feel like he's thinking about the good memories between you, feeling that soft pull towards you, almost like he wishes that he could share this moment with you, but also knowing that all of this is his fault. He did this. It is his fault. And so he's kind of feeling like he sabotaged things, but he would like to know how you're doing, but he doesn't feel the strength enough to actually go and do it and ask you. So there is longing. There is a wondering if you're thinking about him also. There is also a little bit of a wondering of what if you guys were together right here, right now, still at this moment? How would both of you guys feel? How would that go? And I feel like he's feeling loving and caring and sweet towards it, like it is something, like a goal to be achieved. He feels a lot of admiration. He feels a lot of care. He feels a lot of love that he is simply not able to express. It's all there. It's all stuck within inside of him. So emotionally, he's torn between, do I want to reach out or do I step back out because I'm afraid? So I'm going to stay where I'm at. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I don't want to open up fully neither. So all those feelings are there and they're very, very present, and you're onto his mind more than what he actually realizes, but it's almost like if he's got his feet stuck in quicksand and he feels that if he makes a movement, he's going to go deeper and deeper and deeper and not be able to actually get out. So his holiday energy at this moment. His holiday energy at this moment, from what I can feel, is one that is making him very aware of what and who he's grateful for into his mind, into his world. You yourself personally show up into his heart as being very important, somebody who is irreplaceable in many ways. And I know it seems weird to say that because of the decisions that have been made and done, but you can still have somebody who feels irreplaceable into your world and not be with them. They can be that goldness into your life. They can be that person that kind of got away for a million different kind of reasons, but they always stay into your heart and into your soul. That's what I feel. So you're irreplaceable into that kind of a way. You're somebody who has touched them in ways that very few, like not many, have ever been able to actually do that, which makes you stand out more than anybody else. I don't necessarily feel like he's going to. I feel like he does have a desire to communicate, but I feel like he's going to hold himself back. I feel like his nerves are going to get the best of him. So I am going to say I do not feel as though he is going to reach out, but it doesn't mean that he's not thinking about it. The message over here for you is to let his heart come to you, but into a natural way, because your energy is there. It is strong. He feels it. You feel it. And time will do what it needs to, and it will work into the favor, as it shall be. Oh my God, the scram. It's my favorite one. Son. There you go. That's my Thanksgiving gift. What is that? You know how to cook a turkey at a quicker and suitable pace? Oh my God, I don't even know what it is. I don't even want to know about it. Although nowadays, I suppose, now I say nowadays because the last time I cooked the last time I cooked a turkey, there was no air fryer. Can you even cook a turkey in air fryer? I don't know. I cooked the other day. Like, I buy rotisserie chickens all the time, but they're already cooked. And they're so good. But I actually cooked my first chicken. Like, I can say in my life I cooked one turkey and one chicken. I know that makes me sound really bad, but I'm actually a really good cook. I just don't cook the birds. But my chicken was really good. It was really good. I shall do it again. And it was so much easier. Honestly, I would not put a turkey on a table. I would cook multitudes of chickens and just put those onto the table. They take like 2 to 3 hours instead of taking 8. You don't have to be there and base it all the time. I know that just makes me sound kind of lazy now, doesn't it? Oh, God. Bishop, thank you, sweetie. And I mean it. If ever you do have any kind of wild dreams or anything that pops on through into a dream, send me an email. I'll help you analyze it, okay? You love cooking the birds? Oh, God. I do, but not the whole ones. Like, yeah, like I'll have duck or I'll have chicken, but usually it's chicken breasts or duck breasts. It's not the same cooking. No reaching out at this moment altogether, Stephanie. No reaching out this moment. You need to let him do it. If you do it, you become the chaser. He needs to become the chaser. Because if you do it, then he just knows that you're there waiting for him. He's just going to take more time. Let him do it. All right. Well, you let me know, sweetie. If there's ever anything, you just let me know. I'll help you out with it. Okay, sweetie pie? It'll be my pleasure, love. I'm going to go and see T Clean now. T Clean is going to be needing a timestamp, and I'm going to go and see what kind of wild thing. Are you hugging trees again, Patricia? Oh my God. I remember our conversations of you hugging trees. Let me take a sip. Oh my God. My little kitty cat, Max, today made such a mess. I left my lemonade onto my desk, and he likes to come onto my desk, but point being, I don't know. He came here when I was not home into my office, and he was walking all over the place, knocked my lemonade down, all over on important papers like house taxes and my car insurance and all those things. Yeah, I just had a huge mess. Yeah, I was not happy with kitty cat, but I guess it's my fault. I'm not used to having a kitty cat, and I guess they walk all over the place. So, hey, to me, to learn to not leave glasses with things onto them and leave a kitty cat into your house, walk around. I learned my lesson because I was drawing all those papers for the longest of time today. That being said, I don't even know how this even came up into the actual conversation with Patricia hugging trees. I don't know. Okay, we do also have Julie who has joined on back in. So the final list is T Clean, Patricia, and Julie. So let me just go and get Patricia's questions. I don't know. Did you write me an email too? Because it's not too wild what you wrote to me in PayPal, sweetie. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I'm just gonna refresh my page. I'm gonna go and see if you actually wrote me an email, and I'm gonna go and get at the same time T Clean's questions. You did not send me anything. You did not send me anything wild. Here I was thinking you were hugging some trees. I'm a little disappointed, Patricia. I don't even know if you're here, but I am. Sweet Lord. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me just go put T Clean over here. Appreciate you too, my dear Bishop. I'm here for you if you need me, sweetie. And Stephanie, you say you're definitely... No, don't. Yeah, promise me. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's... No. He needs to reach out towards you. You're the queen. The king has to come towards you, my love. It is his fault. It's entirely his fault. He needs to apologize, and he needs to man up. That's what he needs to do. I know, seriously, Watson, who would have thought? I kid you not. Little kitty cat goes onto my desk, makes my things fall down, and then looks so innocent. And I'm like, what did you do? And he just looks at me. Seriously. Anywho, love the little dude, so it's okay. I'm learning. I'm going to say it's my fault. Which kind of is. If I didn't leave the glass there and he would have walked all over my desk, it wouldn't have been all that much of a problem. So, my fault. Hi, Julie, sweetie. Have a lovely evening, my beautiful Stephanie, and happy Thanksgiving. We will be here live tomorrow if you do have any questions, but if not, happy Thanksgiving, sweetie. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve. You're such a cutie pie. Julie, I don't know if you want to stick around or if you want to leave and come back. I'm going to be with you in about 10 minutes or so. I have T Clean and Patricia that are still on up first. So I've been bibble babbling over here, but I'm actually going to go and see T Clean at 1:34. I can go and send you a message if you want. Yeah, see, we'll be here. Eh, Watson? We'll eat that turkey together. A timestamp? Absolutely. Absolutely, my love. A timestamp you shall have, my beautiful Julie. I'll see you later, sweetie. I'm reading T Clean message, by the way. my love. All right. Okay. Let's go see, sweetie. I'm going to answer you into the most incognito kind of a way for your first question, because it is what it is. And your second one, I'll give you the information that you need. All right. So, love, your first question. I don't want it to switch on up any perception that you might have or anything of the such, but I will say what you fear is a yes. So I will say whatever it is that you were fearing, that I'm not going to talk about, it's a yes onto it, even though there was nothing that was necessarily visible. You don't necessarily need to have something that is visible at that age in order to realize anything in any kind of a way. So I will say yes, and the main reason is because this person could, they did. Is it something that probably would have happened multiple times? No, which doesn't change anything into the whole thing. It is what it is. But yes. That being said, no, actually, we're not on Patricia Swanson. We're on Tea Clean. Patricia's next. Yeah. Oh, what is that, Julie? You're looking for your reading of earlier? I'm sorry, sweetie. MZ. I didn't know you were looking for your first one. Yeah, you're at 1 minute. I think I'm too late to let you know, but you're first. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking for like a second timestamp, which I'm like, yeah, I'll give you one. But yeah, you're first. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm with Tea Clean. I'm with Tea Clean at this moment. So Tea Clean, I'm going to say for the first part of your question, unfortunately, your answer is going to be that your intuition is correct. It is what it is. It is what it is. Secondly, with you, first of all, I do want to say happy Thanksgiving to you, my beautiful love. I hope you're going to be able to spend some time with your daughter. I hope things are a little bit better onto that side. I hope things are getting a little bit better also. I do see somewhat of some togetherness that is here, but I do see something happening. It's like if my love, you can't catch a break. It's like it keeps coming back over and over. I want you to catch a break. It's like every single time something good kind of comes your way, I'm not going to say it's pulled away, but it's stopped, like right into its tracks. Financially, you are trying to find some kind of a way. You're looking for something financially, but you don't really know what the root is or what to do with it. It's like it's kind of stuck there. And I feel as though there is a tower moment. There is something is happening over here. What's this tower moment about? You do have somewhat of a celebration. That's okay. Financially, though, it's rough. Financially, it's rough. Is this one? Yeah, it's just one. It's difficult. It's like what you're expecting is never really coming your way. The actual tower moment is not something that is in love or family related. It has to do with finances. It's an opportunity that you thought that you could have that would be a little bit easier, that you kind of thought maybe you found a way out of something. but it's not necessarily going to work into that kind of a way. No. It's almost like if there's somebody else who was involved into this plan who kind of promised things or said that they would do things, but it's like they're a little bit of a clown. It's like they invent things, they say things, but they can't necessarily do it for you. So it's like they're over exaggerating everything and promising you so many things, but they can't really do all those things. Now, are they necessarily bad intentioned? I don't feel so, but they're still there. So I'm going to say, health-wise, there's a stagnation. It is what it is. It's not better. It's not worse, but it's okay. It's much better than what it used to be. There is somewhat of a gathering. I feel as though family-wise, daughter, things are okay. They're not fantastic, but they're okay. You should be able to spend some good time if you do want to spend some good time with her. The only issues that I can see over here happening really are in regards to work. There is something, not work, finances. There's something within finances that it's like there's possibilities and there are choices, but the possibilities and the choices keep being knocked down. It's kind of like going to the casino where you have like 3 different options and you decide I'm going to go with option 1, but then that one fails. So you think, okay, I'll go with the 2. But then the 2 fails too, but they said the 2 was going to be good. So you decide to go with the 3rd one, but then the darn 3rd one is still not it. So you're left a little bit confused looking for a new option. Now, this is not all happening right away. I'm going to say within the following 4 to 6 weeks. The good news is things are going to be going well. If they're not well, anyways, but I do feel like they're neutral. Things are going to be okay with you and your daughter. Health-wise, also. Financially, you're looking for ways. But it's like there's always doors that are closing. There's always challenges that are arising that shouldn't be there. And that's kind of making everything a little bit complicated. You do seem to have some type of a communication coming from you-know-who, from you-know-where. There's something coming on in around Thanksgiving about that person. Their energy is still very highly around you. Yeah. Oh, you're there! Hi, sweetie! And you're cooking. Oh, well, okay, then that's all good. Let me know, sweetie pie. I'm going to give you an angel message. Let me know if along the way you do have any other questions or something is off or you're wondering about something. Just let me know, okay? And I'll answer you along the way, sweetie. Let me just do this 1 second. Okay. And I'm going to say to you, I don't know what time it is, but you eat like I do, don't I? Or don't you? I'm going to say bon appetit. Angel message for you. Your angels want you to know that you're deeply loved and supported. Even when life feels uncertain, trust your intuition as it is guiding you towards the right path, the right opportunities. So stay open to change. It will carry beautiful blessings for you, for your soul to grow, my beautiful love. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Hi, Patricia. You're back. Oh, that was very quick. Yeah, it was. No, you didn't, Patricia. I'm slow as heck, sweetie. Yeah, I'm really slow. Although I feel like I've been really efficient tonight. Honestly, I do. I already answered your second donation question, your first reading. Was it about the reaching out? I don't know. Well, you can switch up your question if you want to, Julie. Just send it. If you have another question, switch it on up. I'll answer the new one. I guess I am. If you have any other question, just add it into the chat or send me an email. I'll switch it on up for you. 144.20. Okay, here we go. Let's go forward with it. I'm going to say it probably has to do with your question that you had sent me earlier. I said, hey, I'm just going to ask about it. Okay, so hold on. Patricia, there was nothing weird. I can re-answer? Oh, sweet Lord. Fine. Okay. Patricia, there was nothing weird with your question, by the way. I didn't see anything weird. There's nothing weird with your question. Okay. So we're going to go with your question, and then we're finishing on up with Julie. I am, however, going to go and get your questions, my beautiful Julie. Make sure everything is good and up to date. Okay, hold on. Oh, why he hasn't responded, and should you wait until he responds and say happy? Oh my God. Well, Julie, it's up to you. I can re-answer the same questions, not a problem. You can switch up for 2 other questions because I did answer both of those. Or if you want, you can just, in your general reading tomorrow, just send me less into your donation, and and it'll make up for this one that's here, as you wish. You pick the solution that you want. You decide. Yeah, I literally answered all your questions. I did. Yeah. So if you want tomorrow, just send me like half of what you usually send, and just send your usual questions. Oh, okay. All right. As you wish. What is that? You were following along but listening to me from earlier? I don't know. I was talking about you, my beautiful Patricia, hugging trees. That's what I was talking about. I was trying to figure out what you were doing and what was weird, but I didn't see anything weird into any of your questions. Nothing. Like, it has to do with a bug. And yeah, he was a little bit kind of mischievous with the whole thing. I get it. He didn't necessarily tell you. I get it. But at the same time, he is making it and he is getting it fixed. And that was the ultimate purpose of it, right? Was you guys had this really, really big affection towards this car, this vehicle, everything that it represented, and that you were to give it to him or sell it to him, not all that expensive, so he can fix it on up, and it could be like a mutual project. Well, he's actually kind of following on through. It's just that it's going to be cheaper. You feel like Pixel? Oh, Julie. Oh my God. She's not as bad now. I've taken her off of the pate. Yeah. And I have her only onto the croquettes, like Maxwell is. So she's not eating as much. Yeah, because she was getting kind of chubby. But she's becoming mischievous. Like, I've been teaching, not I, we have been teaching Maxwell to be nice and sweet with her because he's double her size. And he's doing really good. But now we can actually see a reversal mode. He's being nice and sweet, and she's attacking like a tiger. Honestly, she's got attitude. You've never eaten big dinners and feeling so full 3 days in a row that you feel like Pixel. I know you wanted to do things in the bug. You didn't want to do things to the bug. You wanted to do things in the bug. Well, you can do things on vacation or on a couch or in a backyard or close to a tree. You can do things all over the place. You don't need to have the bug. That's what I'm going to have to say with the bug. And I'm keeping it very PG. I'm going to stop the bug conversation there. Now, I kind of feel like there's a lot of a mix of excitement, but there's also that lingering hurt that's there. We can giggle and all about it all we want, but there is like a mechanism of defense that is there. There is something very Freudian that is there. And I'm not much of a Freud kind of a fan, but that being said, the mechanisms are there. So I'm going to say the fact that he's still coming in February is great. I love it. The surprise about the shipping of the car without telling you, that kind of still has you with feelings that are unsettled. That I don't like as much, and he kind of knows. So now, your honesty in saying that you understood, it's all good, but it's okay to acknowledge your feelings to yourself and kind of process them also, because it is somewhat of a gift that you did give to him. You guys did have a lot of projects towards it. So, yeah. Basically, what I'm going to say is it is going to come on back into the way that both of you kind of basically wanted it to. So that is perfect, and that's all good. I do feel like it is coming, and it is done into a place of love, of desire, forward movement. I don't feel like any of this was done into a way to hurt you or bother you or create you any stress or anything of the such. Really, I feel like the ultimate purpose is, I want this to be functioning. I want it to be good. I'm going to do it like this. It's going to be exactly what it is that we wanted, into the way that we wanted it. And it's all perfect. So there is nothing over here that is indicating to me that he's playing behind your back or trying to do something. I feel like he's trying to be as honest as he possibly can. So even though he did make this decision that was a little bit off for you, I do still, however, feel like it was coming from a place of gold. It was coming from a beautiful place into his heart. It was not done into a nasty kind of a way. So yeah. Does it make him forgiven? Oh, I guess it kind of does. Right? Let's go and see what we've got in tier reading over here. Julie, you will have a repeat of your other reading in just a few moments. So don't go too far. It's like listening to Lisa on a repeat with a few different adjectives along the way. So we do have over here our 10 of Cups. You would like to be able to see him much earlier. Did he ever at any point in time actually say that he was going to come and see you earlier? Let's say October, November, December, something of the such, and it kind of got pushed on forward until like February. Because I kind of feel like if he didn't say it to you, he did have plans on coming earlier, but I feel like things have kind of shifted. I do feel like there is disappointment. I do feel like you're there. I feel like you're waiting. I feel like you're waiting to see what's going to be happening. And even though there is love and there is desire, there's still not our ultimate happiness. You still don't have exactly what you want. You have a better connection. You guys are able to talk a little bit more. Things are moving. Things are progressing. But you still don't have that connection where you guys are openly talking, all the time, being together, spending time like you don't have. You would ultimately want to have that beautiful relationship, which is something that he has not yet offered. So you're still waiting for it, is basically what I'm saying. Hopefully he'll be able to offer it to you into a better kind of a way. That being said, is he going anywhere? No, I don't believe that he is. I do believe that whenever he does come on down into the beginning of the new year, that he is going to be bringing you some type of clarity, some type of new information that's going to kind of lighten things up, make things seem more positive, more open. And I feel like his visit, when he is going to come, the following one, there's going to be another one that's going to be coming fairly quickly, probably around your birthday, something as such. I don't know. I'm seeing somewhere around April, May, probably April, where he is going to be doing a return. But at that point in time, I actually feel him kind of, I don't know why, there's something about a return, and there's something having to do with the beetle into the month of April, but I can't quite pinpoint what it is. So I'm basically going to say to you, sweetie, he is making movement, but he's not doing everything the way you would like him to. But he does still love you and want you and desire you. But he is still stuck into his whole me, myself, and I'm working. I'm doing this for my future. Yes, you're there. Yes, I love you. Yes, we're good. But every single thing into its own time. And the every single thing into its own time kind of sucks sometimes, because there's a distance, there's a There's a time frame. I know that in some ways it is good for you because it allows you to be within yourself. It allows you to live within your emotions, to take care of family and do all those things. But I also know that your family drives you nuts. Your mom, there's something with your mom having to do with her memory. I don't know what it is. Is she starting to have memory problems? It might be a good moment to try to find different type of little things to help her remember tiny little things, people, events, stuff like that. She could start to forget certain things. Yeah. Yeah, you thought he'd come earlier too, right? And she is, right? Yeah, there's something with your mom. Well, your mom's okay. She's okay, but it could be a good idea to start keeping either little pictures or little jewelry, like a little heart with your face into it, like little things. Remind her little things, or even without her even knowing, there's all different kind of little games that you guys can play together to help the memory so it stays more functional for a longer amount of time. So because there is a certain downgrade within her memory within the following year, but I'm going to say mostly within the following 6 months or so. So I do want you to be just a little bit careful for that altogether, sweetie pie. Allô, belle. Tu peux être couché avec ta doudou coconut. Yeah, so just kind of look at little things because of the Alzheimer and then the respiratory issues too, right? Yeah, little games. Sometimes it's puzzles. Sometimes it's little pictures. Sometimes it's just remembering often little things, the little routines or things that you guys have done into the past. That's it. That's it. It's just making things more comfortable altogether. Yeah, and she will. And it's very destabilizing for everybody, but for her more than anything because she doesn't realize that she's losing those parts of her memory. And so it's very scary for her, but she's not going to acknowledge it. So there's like a double pain that is there. Yeah. So my sweetie, I'm going to give you an angel message, my love. And hey, if you want to reach out as usual, please do so, my sweetie pie. I'm always there for you, my love. If there's anything I can do for your mama too, just let me know, okay? An angel message for you. Your angels are reminding you that it's okay. It's okay to feel hurt while you move on forward, but always continue to move on forward with love and understanding. Trust and clarity are healing, and they are coming. They are going to help you navigate different type of situations with calm, but also with grace. So stay open to communication because honesty is going to guide you towards peace, but ultimately your own harmony. I know you are. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. So we'll give each other some updates soon, okay? Yeah. And love you, sweetie. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to your beautiful mama and to your family, okay, sweet one? You're a beautiful soul. Things are going to start to align for you. Your head is tingling. Julie, you wanted to have another timestamp. I'm going to put you at 1:58. I think you just want to know if I'm going to say the same thing, Julie. Love you too, my beautiful love. Love you too, sweetie. Julie, oh my God, the framing time is so late. I just see Sleepy Kitty Cat approaching onto the camera at this moment. I hope you guys are not seeing this so late because I did that like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, Sleepy Kitty. I'm seeing it into the replay at this moment. It's wild. Okay. So Julie, let me do this. Let me do that. Let me open Juanson's message over here. And let me go and get the questions. Yes. Okay. And here we go. Anna Hansen, you're going to be on up next. So, Julie, just 1 second. Here we go. All right, sweetie. So why hasn't he responded yet tonight? Because you gave him the information he needed. He now knows where you're at, a little bit what you're doing. He knows what you're up to. He asked the questions that he needed to. So he doesn't really have to hide about anything anymore. He doesn't. The information is out, is there. Now he's really just trying to figure out when he can see you and trying to kind of organize everything, but without necessarily showing that he's got this great plan into his mind. He doesn't want to feel like he's overdoing anything. He always wants to appear as though he is very much in control. Being in control means you give me information, I take that information, I think about it, I even overthink about it, but I think about it, and then I come up with a plan. That's pretty much what it is. So I'm going to say you gave him the information he needed. You gave him the validation that he needed. You fed him the emotions that he needed. And so he's content. He's okay. He's going to get back to you with the information, but when he's got that actual plan. So I feel like he's taking that time to reflect. He's taking that time to deal with, yes, his own distractions at the same time, but those distractions and everything have absolutely nothing to do with you. Now at this moment, he knows that, okay, yeah, you're off and you're gone. All right, okay, but you're going to be back soon. So when can I see you again? When can we get this gathering? But I'm definitely not going to push anything because I don't want to seem like I'm too pushy. I'm just going to wait to kind of have you kind of come on back. I'm going to be cool and collected. This is the way that I'm going to be doing things. You gave him what he needed. You gave him the validation that you're there when he writes. That gives him stability, gives him grounding. That makes him continue to know that you are there, that you are home, that you love him, and that you're still there for him. You fed him whatever it is he needed. Yes, he could feed you back the same thing in return, but he's not ready to do that. He wants to stay into his own position, into his own emotions, and move on forward when he's ready to do so, which he will. Give him a day or two. He'll do it. This is his turn to make the move. Otherwise, he's going to go back into the whole chasing thing. So should you actually wait to say Happy Thanksgiving? Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. This is all about him at this moment. You answered him and he didn't answer back. It's up to him to answer back at this moment. That's just a simple way of doing things. I sent you a question, you didn't answer me back. Either I'm going to send you a question and say, why didn't you answer me back? Or I'm going to let you answer me back before I send you something else. Why? Because it's your turn. Otherwise, you're the one who's putting all the effort in. That's what he's going to be used to. You don't want that. You want him to put the effort. You don't want to become the chaser again. When you become the chaser, that allows him a little bit of that door to run away because he becomes terrified. We don't want him to run away. We need him to start taking actions. So, no, let him do it. He needs to reach out. He needs to contact you. He is going to contact you either tomorrow or the following day. He's either going to say Happy Thanksgiving or he's going to reach out to you asking the following day, how was your Thanksgiving? And when he does so, I feel like he's also probably going to be asking you out or asking you if you're available into the following days for somewhat of a meetup. So the overall situation altogether is that you guys need, both of you, but it's a question of patience, of understanding, and balance. Balance is key. Allow the space, allow things to flow naturally. Don't force anything. Don't overthink things. I know it's easy to overthink as much for you as it is for him, but the best thing to do at this moment is really just go with the flow. Balance is key. And you also told him who you're with. You see, he's not afraid anymore. Yeah, well, no, not necessarily kept him guessing. Now he knows that you're not gone with somebody else, so it's okay. It's not the fact that you would have said who you're with or not doesn't make him want to chase you more. If you actually did not say anything, he could still be wondering. That could create him in some insecurity, and he could be afraid. He could actually even end up backing off. So it's okay that you said you're with your friend. It's good. He knows what you're doing. He knows that you're there. He knows that you still love him. He knows that you're still available. That just makes it easier for him to reach on out towards you and to actually set a date. Yeah. Yeah, it does. You are definitely back on track. I told you guys are going to be back on track in no time. Yes, hold on. He is thinking about you. He's wondering what you're doing. He's wondering what you're doing and with who you're doing it. And I know you said you're with your friend, but you could still be with your friend and you could still be out. You could be clubbing. You could be gone to a restaurant. You could be meeting other people. So he's thinking about you and he's wondering, are you gone out with your friend to go and meet other people, or are you talking with other people? So I'm actually going to say some jealousy. I'm always right? Often. I'll say often. My beautiful, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie pie. And into the meanwhile, I shall wish you the sweetest of dreams, my love. You're laying around, you ate too much. That's it, right? You truly are like Pixel right now. She's laying around not doing anything neither. Hansen, work was half empty. Yeah, Thanksgiving, right? Not too overwhelming. Well, 7 instead of 10 is good. Oh, well, look at that. That sounds very, very festive. We don't care. Yeah, we don't care. Let's go and see over here into your general. Hold on. Get your fit, baby. Okay. Okay. Bebe decided that he was going to sleep. I think I'm going to put Bebe into a different room tonight. I don't really want the kitty cat to get used to sleeping with me. No. Unless the person's called Alex, I don't really like other people sleeping with me. Not really. And I'm always worried because, yeah, Max just kind of sticks to you like glue. Like he sticks to you. And I'm like, what if I roll on him or turn around? I don't know. I'm terrified. I don't sleep well when I sleep with him. He slept with me last night. He snuck into my room. Yeah, I just jumped into bed when I went to bed. I was like, ooh, my God, what is that? It's him. Yeah. And then I kind of felt bad. So I slept with him. I am talking about the cat, okay? It sounds bad, everything I'm saying. The him over here is about the kitty cat. Yeah, but then I kind of slept not too well because I'm too afraid to hurt the kitty cat. I think I'm going to put kitty cat elsewhere. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so here we go. All that question, all that to take out the things, right? Yeah, I kid you not, I'm terrified. Like, he's a big ball of fur, but he's so tiny. He's tiny. Here we go. And then he just purrs into my face and sometimes paws my face at night. I kid you not. He's a dog cat is what he is. He's a dog cat. Generally speaking, changes coming on in for you, sweetie. But I feel like the changes are good. I do. I feel like the cards are actually inspiring you or asking you to open on up. They're encouraging you to be more open, to be more honest with your heart. I feel like there's positive growth that's coming your way. I feel like there's new opportunities that are ahead. But I feel like, I know your intuition is there, but sometimes it gets overcrowded or overshadowed by different things. So I'm going to say clarity and guidance are there. Take it, listen to it. All right. Love can be knocking at your door into the following couple months. There's no doubt. Work, well, spacehead is spacehead. But your passion job, so many things you could be doing with it. Specifically, I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something that you can do onto your YouTube page that could help you out, but I don't know what it is. It seems to be some type of a project or something you're going to be doing. I don't know. It seems to be offering some type of new visibility for you. But it's not just, let's say, a cover that you're doing that's going to go, viral or something. It's something that you're going to be implementing, kind of changing onto your channel into the upcoming weeks or so. That's going to help you to gain more views, more subscribers, help your channel, and at the same time have more visibility for you and your passion, because ultimately that's what we want. We want you to leave Spacehead and we want you to go to Broadway. So that's what we need to work upon. Let's go see about Sweetie Pie. All right. Here we go. Don't worry, Michelle, sweetie. If you've already sent in, I'll answer you, my love. Otherwise, I'll do it tomorrow. But if you already sent it in, I'll be with you in just a few moments. Don't worry about it, sweetie. And I'll leave you a timestamp. Have no fears. And happy Thanksgiving, my beautiful Michelle, sweetie. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my love. If we move on forward to go and see what is happening with the energy, what do we got into ease energy? Calm, reflective, hoping for, I feel like she was hoping for a nice, smooth, kind of stress-free day. I feel like she is thinking about you into a warm, affectionate kind of a way. I feel like she's holding kind feelings, appreciations for you also. I feel like there's a lot of things that she wants to say. I feel like she values your connection very deeply. You bring a lot of light, but you also bring a lot of joy into her life. So I'm basically going to say she's doing pretty good. She hasn't forgotten about you, still thinking about you, still wondering, but she's doing good. Angels. Your angels remind you that love is flowing naturally when hearts are open. So trust the gentle signs and messages that you receive. They are guidance from the universe, encouraging connection, honesty, and joy. So keep your heart light and receptive, as love is always going to be circulating around you. Let me go and give you an oracle message. You're being reminded to trust the timing of your life. Stay open to the opportunities and to the experiences. Even if they seem small, they carry lessons and blessings. So remember to nurture yourself and your surroundings, for harmony will begin within. And let's go with some love messages. I am going to go and see if Michelle is in PayPal. Just one moment. Let's go and do that. such as... Yeah, okay. I've got you, my beautiful. So we are going to be with Michelle right after, sweetie pies. Love message. Absolutely, my beautiful Michelle. You'll have a timestamp tonight, my sweet love. And happy Thanksgiving, sweetie, again. Message for you, my dear Juanson. You're always into my thoughts, and it makes my heart smile. Thinking of you brings me peace, but also brings me happiness. You make every ordinary moment feel like it is magical. My heart feels lighter whenever I am around you. And now we're going to go and see our beautiful Michelle. And a timestamp is going to be at 2:15. All right. So, my beautiful, happy Thanksgiving to you, sweetie. Let's go and see what we've got. All right, sweetie. There's a lot that's going on for you. Here we go. Like that. Let's go see. Okay. There's a lot of responsibility and there's a lot of an emotional weight into your family dynamics at this moment. You are probably very strongly feeling like you're burdened by others' expectations or even onto their ongoing patterns at this moment also. About your cousin using the victim card, I'm actually going to have to say I feel like she may be indeed focusing onto her own struggles in order to kind of elicit, if you will, sympathy, whether consciously or unconsciously. So I feel as though there is a pattern that is here. The cards are suggesting, let me put it this way, that you're noticing the pattern, but you're not letting it dictate your feelings. So the pattern is there, but you're not accepting whatever kind of manipulation or whatever kind of tact it is that she actually has behind it. Spirit seems to be saying you need to stay clear-headed and you need to set your healthy boundaries with people in general, but especially with that person. You have to protect your own energy. And you don't have to carry anybody's guilt. It's not yours. So it's okay. The whole victim card kind of a thing, we don't necessarily want to be working onto that. So I'm going to say, generally speaking, with your family, there's definitely some emotional tension. There's definitely some patterns. There's behaviors that seem to be somewhat repetitive. So regarding your cousin altogether, there's no doubt, I kind of feel like she is a little bit leaning into that victim role at times. But again, I feel like she's doing into some kind of manipulation role. And I don't feel like you're necessarily falling into it. I feel like you're seeing it and you're not necessarily dealing with it. And that's okay. And it is best to be into that kind of a way. So it's important for you to trust your feelings with that, but also to set your healthy boundaries. Because otherwise this person will continue to do it over and over and over again. And it may be this circumstance, next time it'll be another one, and then it'll be another one. Once you get stuck into that pattern, it's very, very difficult to get out of it. So do be very careful about that. I will also go and just do a little bit of a general for you and see whatever comes on through. But as for your cousin, you're definitely right. There's no doubt about it. Let's go see what else we've got. And as usual, if there's anything that I'm saying or that I'm not saying that you're wondering about, send me an email. I will reply to you, probably not tonight, but probably tomorrow. But I will reply to you if there's anything that you're wondering about. You seem to have different options, but they're into your head. Yeah, it's interesting. But it's okay. You have to start by thinking about it. You have to start by manifesting it before actually thinking about it, right? It's like you think, oh, I want to move. Well, where do I want to move? Do I want an apartment? Do I want a condo? Do I want a house? Do I want to build it? You have to start into your mind before actually bringing it into the real life. So you have a certain amount of burdens in regards to work that I feel like you want to change. And you have ideas towards it, but I don't necessarily feel as though you've moved towards it. So I'm going to say you're still a little bit unprepared towards whatever change it is that you're wanting financially and career-wise. I'm going to say it's a work in process, and it's a beautiful process because you're thinking about it, and that's the beginning to everything. Other than that, you're going to have to, sometimes it's hard to ask for help. If you need it, ask for it. Family, friends, whoever, if you need it, ask for it. I kind of feel like sometimes you could need some help, and by help, sometimes it's financial, sometimes it's emotional, sometimes you just need somebody to listen to you. But it's like you're feeling emotionally depleted. It's like it's heavy. Times are heavy, emotionally speaking, for you. So I'm going to say, you know what? Center yourself onto you. Do something that is good for you. Make yourself happy. I don't care about the other people. You. What makes you happy? Is it going shopping? Is it going to the spa? Is it being by yourself, watching a movie for a whole weekend? A Netflix series? What makes you happy? That's what I want you to do. If anybody bothers you, anybody comes into your boundaries, into your emotions, and you don't want it, release it. Let it be. Don't let it annoy you. Family, it's a little bit complicated at this moment. Work, it's a little bit complicated. Love is somewhat neutral. You need some time for you. So, you let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my sweetie pie. And into the meanwhile, I shall say, happy Thanksgiving to you, my love. And that, my dear Juanson, we shall say, you agree. You just want to make sure that you're not wrong. No, you're not wrong in any kind of way, my love. Absolutely not, sweetie. If there's anything else, my beautiful Michelle, send me a message. I've got you. Into the meanwhile, I shall say sweet dreams, and we'll see each other tomorrow at the same place at the same time. So take care of you beautiful souls, and always remember, your boundaries are yours and they must be respected. So do what is good for you. Sweet dreams, my loves.